Hello there and welcome to, well, apparently Electronic Arts Software End User License Agreement. So I suppose I have to accept this. Please note Section 14 contains a binding arbitration clause and class action waiver. That sounds kind of serious and slightly menacing. Section 14. Why does that sound familiar? Is that recently a Star Trek thing? I think it is. Sort of like Order 66, isn't it? It sounds like something like something intense. But am I going to read all of this? No, of course I'm not. Because I think even if I were to try, I would quickly lose interest and it just would not be entering into my brain, any of this information. I wonder what is in section 14. Could take a while to get down there. Only at section 3. What happens if I decline? Let's see. Do they just say, does the game just switch off? And well, if I was on a disc, but I'm not, it would like be ejected from the console. In order to play the game, you must accept the end user license agreement. Yeah. Accept or don't play the game. I guess I'm gonna have to accept then. Welcome to Unravel, a game made by Coldwood. Over the last 2.5 years, we poured our love into this game, and we're thrilled that we finally get to share it with you. Games can be powerful things, and they can give even a small studio like ours a chance to speak with the entire world as an audience. So with that in mind, we figured we had to speak from the heart. That's how Unravel came to be. That's why it deals with topics like love, longing, and mending broken bonds. It's in your hands now, finally. Make of it what you will. It's gone. Okay. I guess I didn't read that fast enough. That's kind of frustrating. Well, nice note, but you could have given me a bit more time, Coldwood. I don't think I'm that slow reader, but you know, when I'm reading it out, it takes a bit long. I've gotten press square for EULA in the corner there. Would it show up again if I go into that? Maybe not. No. Oh well. I suppose you have the advantage of being able to slide back, scroll back and pause and read the rest of that I didn't get to. Yeah, they've obviously poured a lot of love, I think that's what they said, a lot of love and passion into this game, and actually it does show. So I have played this game before on PS4 some years ago. I think probably around the time it was released in 2016. And now, of course, I'm on PS5 revisiting, I think, actually just for the second time. I definitely intended to play this game again just because I enjoyed it so much. It really has these beautiful 3D environments with, you know, it's kind of side-scrolling 2.5D, just lovely backdrops here with just, I suppose it sort of looks semi-realistic, and maybe what I would say is like a heightened reality where it looks real, but it's, you know, yeah, it's heightened. Everything's a bit more colourful, a bit more bright, and yeah, it's just pretty wonderful, this game. And also there's just kind of hints of the story. In fact, I barely remember what the story is. It's more kind of implied, with the focus very much being on the environments, going through them and doing some puzzling. And maybe that's why I also love it, because it's very gamey, if that makes sense. And yeah, really a lot of fun. I mean, it's pretty linear, but very satisfying to play, and actually a joy to play. And I'm very excited to be revisiting it. And so as we get into it, I will be playing as a character known as Yarny, who I don't think that's ever actually explicitly said in game, but anyway, the character's called Yarny because he's made of yarn. Well, he, possibly she, or they. And I think the devs or someone made a real world Yarny. I seem to remember seeing pictures of that, and maybe there's how-to guides, you know, take some wire and some yarn and make your own Yarny, which could be a pretty fun crafting thing to do. And indeed you can make different versions, different colours, different shapes, which is actually what they incorporated into, because this game has since had a sequel, Unravel 2, where they really put the 2 in it and made it co-op. And I think you could choose all sorts of designs for your characters and colours, and you could play it completely in single player, but also with a friend. And I think I tried that both ways, with someone and also alone, and it was really great, just like this and a continuation of this, but I never did finish it, and I'm not quite sure why. I don't know if it just didn't capture me quite in the same way as this, because this, I think I did it in 1-2 sittings. I just got so into it, but I don't know if that was just me with the second game. But yeah, it's still very well done. But this one really is kind of special, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to revisiting it, and I hope you'll enjoy coming along on this journey with me. And I think, as it's been quite some time since I played this, I think it will feel nice and fresh, actually. I think that's a great thing about returning to something after some time. You know you'll love it, but you'll experience it almost as if new, and maybe notice something different. But yeah, it's just this menu screen is really beautiful. I think it does really well, actually, that thing of like the foreground kind of in the focus and the out of focus, the depth of field thing in the background. Yeah, just the whole look of this game is really, I really love it, actually, and it controls really nicely. You really feel this sense of control over Yarny, and it makes the puzzles really, well, the puzzles and the platforming really fun to do. And yeah, so there's no settings to look at. I definitely can't seem to get the rest of that intro note from the devs. I go back into this. No, definitely not there. Never mind. So yeah, come join me for the new game in part 1 in the next video, and I hope you'll enjoy it as much as I intend to, once again, for the autumn season with this game. Actually, yeah, I'm playing this as part of autumn, and you can see the autumnal leaves there, but it feels like it shifts a little bit. It feels like the game actually, well, I suppose it's almost a journey through the whole of autumn. It feels like it almost starts at the end of summer, and then you kind of get into autumn, and then towards the end of the game, I guess, well, no spoilers really, but you get that hint of winter, so it's maybe an all-encompassing autumn game, and it definitely has that autumn cozy vibe of, I suppose, with autumn, the autumn leaves, you kind of think of like rich colours, and that is definitely it with this game. And also there is a sense of melancholy here, as you'll see. But anyway, that's all to come in part 1. See you then, and see you soon.